President Joe Biden is a big fan of electric vehicles. His commitment to saving the environment through zero-emission cars is in no doubt. What is in doubt, however, is his feeling towards Tesla. President Biden recently met with the big names in the electric vehicle industry. However, Tesla was not invited, which is very odd. Join us as we look into why President Biden snubbed Elon Musk's Tesla. When you're asked to mention two of the biggest electric vehicle makers, it would probably be Tesla and another brand, which is fully justified. Tesla is the poster boy of electric vehicles, responsible for making electric cars cool by appealing to more than just tech nerds. The list of achievements and firsts is long. From making the first electric supercar when it released the Roadster, pioneering the use of lithium-ion batteries in a production car, pushing the limits of autonomous driving, and improving battery performance, Tesla has done a lot for the electric vehicle industry, despite being a relative newcomer. The company is so successful that other EV starts are attempting to duplicate its sales and manufacturing processes. Tesla's EV tech is often described as miles or years ahead of the competition that Musk always welcomes as he believes it helps humanity in the long run. Monroe, the legendary auto industry observer, gushes about Tesla cars. In sheer numbers, Tesla still comes on top. Since the release of the Model 3, the company has been topping charts of auto sales worldwide. Check out Tesla's performance compared to the competition in the first half of this year. According to data provided by Jose Pontes, Tesla made the most battery electric vehicles by any manufacturers. It sold 386,080 BEVs, 140,000 more than the next company, SAIC. Volkswagen came third with 182,801. Tesla only makes BEVs, but Musk's company still comes out on top even when other manufacturers are allowed to throw in their hybrids. Volkswagen reportedly sold 342,139 electric vehicles in total, about 40,000 less than Tesla did. Stellantis, a conglomeration of big-name car makers, sold about 150,000 in the same period. The best-selling electric model during the period belongs to Tesla. Its Model 3 sold 243,753 units globally, followed by the very cheap Wuling-Hongguang Mini EV made in China. The third place belongs to another Tesla car, the Model Y, which sold 138,401 units. These numbers make it look odd that when President Joe Biden, who champions electric vehicles, met with producers of electric cars, he decided to exclude the best-performing maker of electric vehicles, Tesla. Instead, President Biden summoned Stellantis, General Motors, and Ford. But that's not all. In the short time Tesla has existed, it has leapfrogged all traditional car makers in essential metrics like market capitalization, in which it is ahead of big names like Toyota and Volkswagen by a wide margin. Even in brand value, Tesla is often rated the highest in the automotive industry, despite never doing traditional advertisement or maintaining a marketing team. Its supercharger-branded network of fast chargers is everywhere, boasting more than 25,000 outlets and putting it in everyone's face that electric vehicles are here to stay. Tesla even overtook the competition in GAAP profit by earning $5,673. Compare that with Stellantis that made $2,158 and General Motors that reported $1,582. Speaking of manufacturing, Tesla is contributing to the American economy far more than its competitors. It operates a plant in Fremont, California, and is about to open another one in Texas. The Teslas in the United States are made at its Fremont plant, and it gets more of its parts from domestic sources than any other EV maker. However, according to a US government report, the Chevy Bolt, for example, imports about 3/4 of its components, including the expensive batteries from South Korea. Ford produces its Mach-E crossover in Mexico and imports them into the country. However, Tesla sources 50 to 55% of its car components from American factories. If any electric maker deserves a place at the meeting with President Biden, it is Tesla. Even Musk was perplexed his company was overlooked, tweeting that he found it odd. Tesla, however, is not the only notable EV maker snubbed by the president. Volkswagen didn't make the cut either, despite posting high sales and running Electrify America, one of the country's most extensive public EV charging networks. So, why did President Biden cut out Tesla, the most illustrious all-American electric vehicle maker, from his conference? You could make the argument that Tesla is so good at what it does that it doesn't need the government's help for anything. But that doesn't make much sense because the president needs all the help he can get to achieve his clean energy goals. Tesla reports it helped accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy by avoiding 5 million metric tons of CO2 emissions in 2020. The biggest clue why Tesla was excluded is what the two most prominent EV makers have in common and what the three car makers that were invited had in common. All three present car makers, General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, rely on United Auto Workers Union (UAW) employees. Tesla notably does not, neither does Volkswagen. It can't be more apparent President's preference for UAW car makers after a UAW union official introduced him. Previously, the Biden administration's statements about promoting greater use of EVs have tied it to creating good-paying union jobs. When the White House press secretary Jen Psaki was asked about the notable absence of Tesla at the briefing, she explained that the president welcomes the efforts of automakers who recognize the potential of an electric vehicle future and support efforts that will help reach the president's goal. She also admitted Tesla is one of the companies and then attempted to dance around the question by claiming Tesla could be invited or involved in future talks about electric cars. However, Psaki's response to a direct inquiry on whether Tesla, being a non-union company, was the reason it wasn't included reveals a lot about President Biden's feelings about Tesla. Psaki replied, "Well, these are the three largest employers of the United Auto Workers, so I'll let you draw your own conclusions." During the briefing, the president himself remarked that getting EV sales to grow means purchasing incentives for consumers to buy clean vehicles union-made right here in America. The UAW has tried for many years to unionize staff at Tesla's Fremont factory, but couldn't get enough workers to vote for it. The plant was a union facility when it was jointly owned by Toyota and GM, but Tesla claims the union left on its own even before the facility was closed down. Musk has always opposed unionizing and has been sued for firing an employee who advocated for it at the Fremont plant. His feeling about UAW is evident in his response to a tweet about it. "Nothing stopping Tesla team at our car plant from voting union. Could do so tomorrow if they wanted, but why pay union dues and give up stock options for nothing?" He went on to tout more reasons why his employees do not need the union. Tesla already has an excellent safety record, even better than when the plant was under union. The workers already have better pay and healthcare, and the job security usually promised by the union did not happen during the last recession. Musk pointed out his tweet, which could be interpreted as threatening to take away stock options, would actually be done by the UAW. At the end of the press conference, the three federally anointed automakers issued a joint statement announcing their shared aspiration for electric vehicles to comprise 40 to 50% of their sales by 2030, a goal that Tesla had more than achieved since day one. What would Tesla miss out on by not being snubbed by the president? During the briefing, the president endorsed a proposal from two senators that would extend the $7,500 federal tax credit that has been in effect for more than a decade. Tesla no longer qualifies for this tax credit. However, two new incentives are added in the proposal: $2,500 credit for vehicles made in America and $2,500 credit for union-made vehicles, which explicitly leaves out Tesla. The proposal, named the Clean Energy for America, applies to electric vehicles that sell for less than $80,000. Tesla's Model 3, Model Y, and the Cybertruck will qualify. Why did Musk think his company was not invited? Just before the start of the briefing, Musk tweeted a meme saying, "I'm not saying it is sabotage, but it is sabotage." Tell us how you think the snub by President Biden will affect Tesla in the comment section.